Hey everybody, Andy here, aka Montolio. We're back for a vintage challenge today. We're going to play some blue-black Lurrus Control, and a bit of a spicy list today. A few aberrations from what I would normally run, as Raker shops and Jewel shops are running the metagame right now, and those decks are extremely fast, and I am valuing playing two main deck Mindbreak traps today to be able to give us a turn, especially when we're on the draw, to untap and be able to hold up things like Spell Pierce. So those are the two biggest changes I've done, and I'm also running two main deck Null Rods for those aforementioned decks, as uh, being able to untap and cast a Null Rod is extremely powerful against all those decks. Not to mention Lurrus PO as well. Null Rod and Mindbreak Trap give me some leverage there, although that deck has declined somewhat in recent days. Now, main deck Pithing Needle is also something different from what I normally do. When you're going after things like Graveyard Hate, which is the most common slot that you see here in something like a Soul Guide Lantern, which pairs a little nicer than Nihil Spellbomb with Null Rod. But I'm opting to concede a little bit to Dredge and not having Graveyard removal for the Pithing Needle, which is also very good for Bazaar in that matter, because those two decks that I mentioned in Jewel and Raker are both somewhat impacted by the main deck Pithing Needle. Now, more so Raker than Jewel, but being able to hit Tezzeret with it is extremely powerful. Having that extra way to shut down a key ring when we don't have Null Rods. We're valuing our mana base. We have something to shut off opposing wastelands, or like a Crucible of World Strip Mine Lock, something like that. Give us a little bit more versatility in that way. And of course, it's not impacted by Null Rod like the two other Graveyard Hate cards that I talked about. So it's a little bit of give and take here. The main deck is pretty much the same otherwise. I have removed a main deck Mindbreak or Momentum Breaker to accommodate this, and I'm not running a Nihil Spellbomb. And I can't remember what other changes I made to the actual main to be able to accommodate it, but more or less the rest of the deck is pretty much self-explanatory. I know that I played the challenge yesterday with this deck. I ended up going 4-2 with it. I ran into Bazaar a couple times, so I am addressing that. Giving it a little bit of an extra sideboard slot today with the Tormod's Crypt. Sometimes it's just really nice having free graveyard removal that where you're able to hold up a blue source for a Spell Pierce or a Daze or something like that. So I'm going to run that, which is obviously a little more linear than some of the other cards like Nihil Spellbomb or Grafdigger's Cage, but that is a sacrifice we're willing to make in the board. I do have a one-off Extirpate. People probably wondering, well, why this card? I just find Extirpate to be a really versatile card that you just cannot answer it once I've cast it. And I originally started running this when the Gifts Breach deck was really big, being able to, get that key breach out of their hand and out of their deck, and that really inhibits their ability to win once you've got that. But I found it to also be extremely versatile in the sense like you can remove mana drains with it. Obviously, if I wasteland a Bazaar, I can get the Bazaar. I can remove Icarids without being interacted with. You're playing in a mirror, there's a possibility that you're removing one half of their creature base with it. So there's just lots of little things you can do with it. Whether it's actually good or not, I'm not sure, but I have liked it. Diversifying my removal suite a little bit. As you can see, like I am gunning for those Jewel and Raker matchups. We are going to struggle a little bit more than we normally would against things like White Initiative, which is just in general a really tough matchup for us. But I am showing it some respect with the snuff out here today. I don't usually run Dismember in my deck, but being able to hit, one of the problems with this deck is, answering an Argentum Masticore or a Worm Coil. A Dismember gets the first one, not the second, but it does help. When a Bowmaster trigger, Dismember can kill it. Blocking with something can kill it. So not perfect, but audibling towards some of the bigger creatures. Of course, Fatal Push can be a problem when you're trying to hit a Seasoned Dungeoneer. You have to be able to trigger Revolt in order to do it. These two cards can help with that. Actually, three cards, Momentum Breaker, Dismember, and Snuff Out, do have the extra push there. And that's pretty much it, guys. If you haven't done so already, please do like, comment, subscribe, and we're going to see you in round one. Okay, here we are in round one. We are likely playing against Dredge. This opponent won the Vintage Challenge last night on Dredge. And unfortunately, game one, we're not amazing against Dredge, but we do have a decent sideboard. So the only main deck piece of hate that I really have is a Needle. So I've got the Wasteland here. I'm on the play. Like I'm gonna play my Delta. I'm gonna do a fetch and into an Undercity Sewers and see if we can't find a Needle that we can protect. My opponent did keep their 7. It is indeed bizarre. Funny enough, that Mox would have been really good there. Okay, did not use their Icarid. Okay, that was pretty good for me. No second Bazaar. Just going to proactively play my Bowmaster here. Force of Will. I think that's fine. Was distracted by that phone call. I shouldn't have done that. I should have waited for the Icarid trigger here. This time, same thing. The reason I didn't force on the Bowmaster is I really want to be able to have the ability to fight over a Noxious Revival, if need be. Hopefully this one resolves, and it does. And hopefully I'll be able to get Lurrus loops going here. Now, I can continue to chump block. I can make a construct here, but I think I'm just going to get Lurrus, to be perfectly honest with you here. And just start moving towards being able to fight what my opponent's doing here at looping Bowmasters back. I can block a Bowmat with a Bowmaster here. And I just really hope they miss on their dredge here. Okay, that will get them their smote, and they hit a stinkweed. Shoot. Okay. We are starting to get into that area where it's a little bit dangerous for us, but definitely will block there. And I guess we can just go to my turn here. They get their amalgam, and they're going to get a silver smote. Oh, they ate the silver smote. Good. 10 life here. How many chills have we gone through now? Just one. So the Lotus is only a one shot because of the Chalice. I think I just get like a Mox Sapphire here. They're probably breathing a sigh of relief there. And let's see if we can resolve this. We should be able to. I will fetch here in case they have removal. So I can cast the Bowmaster in response. Okay, let's get our Bowmaster going. And all right. Well, we're going to need to still get lucky here. Ostensibly, what I need to happen is I need my opponent to give me a bit of a break here on their dredging. They have 7 in hand. They're going to be able to manually discard. And I really don't want to take any damage here. Okay, that was pretty bad for me. They're going to get a Narcomoeba and a Amalgam here. But I'm likely to be able to hit with Lurrus to gain some life back here. The good news is they only hit Shambling Shells for their dredgers, which is, I guess they're going to discard here anyways, so it doesn't matter. I have another Bowmaster in the yard, so they've decided not to attack to keep me from gaining life, which makes sense. We'd love a frog here. We will take the flyer away. And I don't think I have. Okay, guys, here we are, round 2. Did not win the die roll, unfortunately, playing against Discover Ren on Lurrus Breach. Problem with being on the draw is mana drain gets up pretty quickly. And that is a really fast way to lose this match. I find this matchup to be a tough one. When I play against Dissolutionist, I find myself quite often on the wrong end of that matchup when I'm playing Control, but it's winnable. It's just tough. I would say I'm like 45% to win. Play draw maybe puts me closer to 50. I definitely am pegging the metagame wrong, though. Like, I'm trying to attack a particular angle, and I am not running into those decks, unfortunately. Okay, I do like this hand a lot. Hopefully my opponent does not have Drain up turn 1. Okay. If they force here, I think that's fine. No, hopefully they don't have Drain up here. I think I'm going to go for Bowmaster here. Probably should have done it sooner. It's just in. Good. That means they don't have Drain likely. I mean, maybe they do. Yeah, they did have it. All right. Let's hope they don't have gifts. I own in the graveyard. Okay. Lurrus could come to hand here and be played. Yeah, that I don't like. Yuck. I mean, my no rod is carrying some weight here. Did not pull Lurrus to hand. I realize the red gives them the breach, but I have to be honest, I think it's very likely that they have drain up here. They want to drain my seal here. Go ahead. I could have pulled Lurrus there as well, but I want to bluff counter magic. Okay, now they have gifts man up. It's the gifts. This is probably not good for me. So a braid is likely to nuke my null rod. I think that's okay. I'm going to give them a braid and saga. Yep. And they will do this on my upkeep as they should. They did not. So they're holding up drain here. They had it. I called their bluff and wanted to see if they had it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did not use the abrade. I mean, I guess it was a tell the fact they didn't do it in my upkeep that they had the drain, but I wanted to call their bluff. But I should have known. Like, this is the issue that you have when you're playing this matchup is like you have to play the game, right? What is this? They have their Lurrus, and they're just gonna breach. Probably should have sent the Lurrus back with the mocks on the stack. I don't know what I was thinking. Yep. That was a game-ending mistake, to be honest with you. I want cage. I think cage is just better when you're playing with 3 null rods. I don't even like the Nihil spell bomb, but if you're on the other side of your deck, it's good to have it. All right, so we're on the play this time. And this is not good for me. But I am going to keep it. We're going to have to try and find some mana here. They're not even going to have any shame around getting a filter land. Oh, they did try to go get a basic. All right. I'm going to say they're going to dare me to wasteland them. And of course I can't currently. Time walk. Demonic Tear. Okay. It's probably pretty bad for me. Try and keep them off mana drain here. They will do it in my upkeep. Don't really have the will to fight there, guys. Just feels futile. Did not have a good hand there, and as I said earlier, it just really is a difficult match. We kept a little bit of a stinker in game 2 there. I didn't want to go down to 5 cards, so didn't pan out for us. But let's see if we can get next round. Okay, we're in round 3. I do believe we are playing against initiative here, which is kind of just this tournament has just been a disaster with pegging the metagame. If that actually ends up being the case, we're on the draw. White initiative, like white initiative is the one matchup I'm kind of just somewhat succumb to the fact that if I play it, I'm probably not winning it. I do apologize, guys. I'm having something to eat here. Mmm. So, Raker. Mmm. Seriously contemplating countering that. All right, I'll let it resolve. Just have to hope they don't have a key. The idea behind letting it resolve is maybe I'm going to get them on a ring. Because my hand is set up for mana denial. So it is somewhat of a disaster if they have a key here. Maybe I should have countered it to not put myself in that position. Yeah, brutal. Brutal. All right. Yeah, I just can't be fighting over Moxen here. Oh, for Christ's sakes. This was just straight up a disaster. Well, we're not in good shape here, guys. Okay, negation was a good draw here. Question is do I wasteland them here? My inclination is to. I still have the negation. I'll just hopefully stymie them here. Yep. Hopefully they don't come up with a saga here. Okay, my opponent might be new. They put it on Mox Pearl, which is not really how it works. Okay, I do have to hold up Spell Pierce this time. Having the sewers in my hand is quite suboptimal. Before the trigger goes, allowing them to pay the 2 mana with spawn tokens. We are going to need to find some help here. That's the type of help we're looking for. Ooh. Sad to do it. I don't want them having the top. Here we go, guys. Gonna have to get a bit lucky. Hopefully they have nothing. I'm just gonna gamble that they don't find something, guys, in hopes of entrapping the Flush Raker and keeping my Bowmaster around. I could take one of their spawns away. But we're behind here, and we're gonna have to get a bit lucky. Hopefully my opponent goes to combat first. This is not the case. Karn. Okay. Let's see what they go for here. I've got to get this Flush Raker off the table. Yeah, I think where this game was a major turning point was me not forcing negating that monolith. I cannot stop this. This is a full-on disaster. I guess that's step one. Yeah. Okay. I am pretty low life here. A Bowmaster or a Fatal Push would be my best draw. I'm not going to fetch. I guess Null Rod would also be quite good here. Well, no, Null Rod would end the game for me. Oh, no, it wouldn't. Only Michael said Lattice was in play. Okay, that's not great for me. Well, we got to get Lurrus in. I mean, can I in good conscience sit back on a Force of Negation here? No, I can't. Hopefully I draw a blue card. I'm going to ping the Karn here. That way their scry is not as good if they want to go and use their search ability. Did not find a blue card, unfortunately. That's not good for me. If they attack, I probably will just double block. I don't know. Yeah, ring is a disaster. I mean, I guess I can shoot them again. Guess it's null rod now. Oh, are they going to attack? No. I do die here, unfortunately. Yep. All right. If they draw with the ring now, I can kill their scrawler. But if they just pass the turn, I die. I just have to hope they make a mistake here, guys. Oh, unblockable. Yep. All right. Okay. So this is the matchup we're looking for. I think all three of these are pretty reasonable. I don't know if we need them all or not, but we've got a probably far more than we really need here. Too many riches, guys. Don't want to refuel their hand. You know what? Mental misstep. No, I am playing against Raker. Mental misstep is better than the probe here, with all likelihood. Okay, I like that. Just too many good things there. Okay, not super optimal. My hand is not great. I think this time I am going to counter it. God forbid I have to, like, if they've got a bunch of other stuff in their hand, but I just think the risk is too high of them having an actual answer. I think I'm just gonna keep going. If we can get up to Lurrus, that would be really nice. I did think about Sensei's top. Okay. On a land. Okay. So they've got a couple tops here. Okay, I like that. If they've got a dismember, it's not great for me, but we desperately need to get towards a no rod here. Like me having to burn my consign here on my Lotus is like not good. How do I feel about Tezzeret? I feel like this is worth countering. We are going to be reliant on our frog doing a substantial amount of work for us here. Okay, I like that I've got a blue card. This is not optimal. This is so hard because I can maybe cast a negation, but if they find like a raker or something like that, or not a raker, a worm coil or something, I feel like the force of will is just way higher leverage card. Null rod, please, or blue card. It's a good one. This just leaves my Lotus in the yard by doing this, actively wastelanding them. I don't know which one I fear more. Probably the Inventor's Fair, I think, does more damage. I do like her as a saga. Maybe I just don't have the luxury of taking saga, though. I have to take a blue card. Like, can I just cast another Psychic Frog? It's a bit greedy, but I just feel like if I can get that second frog down and start beating down before my opponent can do anything is really powerful. It's risky, but because I don't want to pitch the frog here. Okay. I need a blue card here. That is a blue card. Okay. I need them not to do anything here. Okay, they're flipping. Yep, not good. I do have the one ring shut off here. I kind of hate that card right now, to be honest with you. It's going to deal a lot of damage. I think I need to force it. I hate that I have to do that, but with like a wasteland. Yeah, I think my favorite pick here. Null Rod would be very good. I do like Bowmaster too. I maybe should have surveilled first before pitching my Force of Will. That might have been a big mistake. Okay, Wasteland was a pretty good draw here. I suspect they're going to flip their top again, but I think the extra card draw is more important here. Okay. This is a build yourself ancestral recall every turn if I get to hit with 3 frogs. Okay, they did find another land here. Okay. Just another top. I do have to be careful of the top combo here. Oh yeah, that too. Okay, that is reasonable. Null Rod is what we're after here. None of the above. Okay, well, I mean, look, not optimal. Okay, a little bit of an odd win, but we did squeak it out. I mean, the way we're set has to be good. And maybe should have another fatal push in there, but I mean, all right. Probably will counter. This time I have an answer to the Raker. I think I want the Brainstorm for Null Rod to try and find one. Okay. Okay. Got to get going about our business here, guys. I don't feel great about it, but hopefully they spin their top here. I can do a lot here, likely, if I get to untap. I just don't want to be put in a position where I have to find a null rod. Like, I don't want a ring coming down here. A Raker combo could kill me as well. There's a number of things that could be bad for us here, but we'll see. I feel good the fact that they're doing this now with the top. But we are pretty vulnerable, obviously. I don't like having my guards completely down. Okay. Could be a Raker, could be a Tezzeret. Okay. This feels like a ring. Just be a Raker. It's a ring. All right. Well, the pressure is now fully on us to find a rod or a needle. And if we do, oh my God. How crazy is that, guys? That was really good. This cast of Sensei's top pass. Okay, key. I feel like brainstorming here is the responsible thing to do. Yeah. Put that away. And I do like the frog. Okay. Do I want the land? I think so. Probably should have fetched there. I didn't want that one. Academy would be my worst fear here, but I do have the consign up. And this should ice it for me here, I would think. Get rid of that. Get a bit more pressure going here. Like a wasteland. Oh, that's a good one too. Probably shouldn't have done that. Probably should have treasure cruised first to see if I found a wasteland, but I think that's okay. All right. Whew, that was a close one, guys. I don't know how I got away with that. That first game was really devastating, but we rebounded post board. I mean, we've got a pretty strong sideboard, let alone main deck for this matchup, but it is close. Okay, guys, round 4. Keep losing those die rolls. It's unfortunate. Look at what this hand would have been on the play. All right. I mean, we're keeping. I think I've lost every die roll today. Bit unfortunate. Gonna keep. Very likely to be a PO. See if they fetch end of turn. I can't ancestral on my turn, unfortunately. No play. Okay. I'm not averse to a force here. Help me win my fights. No, they're fetching. This is stock up with Fluster back up. They might have a force, but hopefully not. Okay, it is a big commitment for them to stop my days, though. I mean, they are going to go back up here, but hopefully we can untap and we're going to have a force of will of our own and we can ancestral ourselves. Hopefully. Problem is, I don't want to really overdraw, but. What happens if I ancestral here? I feel like if I have to discard, it's worth it. But I feel like they'll fight. Oh, they didn't. Okay. Well, drawing the Mox there was really nice. Do I deploy a frog here? I feel like I do. We got to get trying to win here. Okay. Another stock up. They only have 2 cards here. If it's another stock up, so be it. Lurrus. Okay. That's great for me. I value the Twister as pitch bait here for the force. Ooh, that was a good one. Oh, geez, those are really nice too. Did I play a land? I don't think so. And there, I'm probably going to milk my hand here to stop this play of Lurrus, but I think it's worth it. Now, that said, I do have a fatal push. I don't know. Lurrus doesn't do anything here right now. Maybe I don't care about Lurrus. I'm going to be able to enable that push at some point here. Yeah, maybe I just don't worry about... Oh, Hexing Squelcher. Okay, I can't stop what they're doing here. Hopefully they just cast Lurrus. PO. Yeah, wow, that was awesome. Okay, really nicely done by them. The Squelcher was huge there. Go ahead. Okay. I feel like I gotta stop this. Like, I guess we're going to draw those two cards, draw that for turn Mindbreak Trap. Probably would have Treasure Cruised. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Draw another 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it would have been all right. Okay. So we want no rods. I think no rod's going to be good. Twister is not a card I'm wanting to replenish with my opponent's hand. Daze could be okay. Now, they are on Thunder Trap trainers. I think, and they've got Squelchers. So I do technically want my removal. I think Pithing Needle is pretty weak. Probably can cut a Swamp. They're not playing Breach. Don't want Consign. It's 59. We've got one more to put in. Dismember hits Lurrus and Squelcher. I feel like the Fatal Push is probably just fine here. All right. Like, it's pretty heavy on creature removal, considering my opponent doesn't have a lot of creatures. But getting rid of the key creature, like Hexing Squelcher, is pretty important. How do I feel about this hand? It's relying very heavily on Brainstorm. I am on the draw, but really heavy on creature removal. I can do better. Bit greedy putting the land back, but hopefully this is not an Ancestral. I would like to preserve the Delta for an Undercity Sewers if possible. And I think there's a reasonable chance I respond to what my opponent's doing here. This is very likely a Thunder Trap trainer, but I hope it's not. I'm going to try and inhibit their mana here. I don't know if it's a rational thing to be doing, but I can kill that. I think it's worth it. I think the likelihood they have Ancestral here is not great. Okay, we got it. Wasteland, please. Okay, you can have that. I'm not going to waste my time and not do it here. They read the play perfectly. Try and get my beat down on here, guys. I think we just have to be a little bit patient. See if it's a squelcher. That would suck. Mm-hmm. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can't stop it. Mana Crypt. How do I feel about Mana Crypt? They're not going to cast it now, which makes sense to me. I do think I let the Mana Crypt resolve, to be honest. I know it enables them into things like, well, I mean, it enables a lot. Do I fight over it? No. It's just so awkward fighting this because, I mean, I can make them tap down, but I need them to cast another spell to make trap work. I'm just going to cast it. This is their second spell this turn, so they got something else here. I will trap almost anything. Swords. How do I feel about swords? Do I care? Kind of. Oh, that's nice, guys. Here's my question. Can I dig here? They can't flame me cleanly. No. Just be patient. I feel like they have a card draw spell, the fact that we're going to use the swords there, but let's see. This null rod makes my spell pierce so much better, and hopefully I don't have to pitch my dig. They're probably going to try and flame here. I'm somewhat resolved to the fact I'm not going to be able to keep my dig. I'm choosing tempo over value here. Okay, hopefully they don't do anything here. They've won 2 flips in a row. Shields are down, Maharu. Now, funny enough, that's not terrible if they kill my null rod, but I can't keep that. This is a dead draw if they don't have it. Oof, phew, that's amazing for me. Land? Okay, let's see if they have a force of will here. They do not. I can attack with both. And with everything. I think they have to block the orc army. Put them on a crypt flip. And they did win it. All right. Okay, run into sphere shops here. And unfortunately, we did lose the die roll again. How do I feel about this hand against sphere shops? I think we have to mulligan this one. Okay, I will keep that. Put the Demonic Tutor away here. Ooh, initiative. Okay. It's going to be a tough one, guys. So I need to burn this Chancellor trigger sooner than later. So I have the potential of doing a turn 2 Psychic Frog. But if they wasteland me, it's pretty bad. But I just feel like that's what I need to do, given the circumstances here. I have to just hope that they play a Plains pass. Okay. Okay, I am going to time walk here. I just think the gamble is too big for me not to do this. Problem I have here is like maybe I just cast Bowmaster and send the White Plume back to their hand. And then maybe they'll recast the White Plume and then I can untap and twist them. I mean, does that even kill them? Right, I put them to 19. If they draw off archives, it would be 18. It would be a 10. I'd have to deal with 3 damage. Be really close. This is a tough call. I mean, I feel like they're really having trouble casting spells right now. I'm so tempted to just cast like Frog here and Wasteland them. I think that's what I'm going to do. We just have to hope they don't have an Ancient Tomb here. I am going to take like a fairly significant hit here, like 10 damage, but Once again, I feel like there's quite an upside here if this works for me. I am going to 5, and if they don't have another land, it's amazing for me. They don't. I'm eating 3 cards here I maybe don't need to do, but okay, well, hopefully they miss on land here. I wonder if I just get a block in here. I don't think so. Unnecessary. Wow. Okay, we'll take that. Jeez. It's not too often I get a game 1 on the draw. So 4 solid pieces of removal coming in. Don't think I need fatal or no run on the draw. Days is probably not great. I definitely like Mindbreak Trap on the draw. Maybe Pithing Needle's just not where I need to be. Like, is it consign better than a probe? Maybe not, just because of Chancellor triggers. All right. All right. I mean, a turn 1 Archon hits me pretty badly here, but I've got some good removal. I'm on the draw. I've got the ability to burn a Chancellor trigger here with the probe. I think it's got a lot of the things I'm looking for. Obviously, this could go wrong, but yeah, pretty good. That Mox was shockingly good. They do have a swords. Now they have another white plume, which is really scary for me here. I'm quite concerned for my mana here. And I'm not going to be able to take the initiative anytime soon. So it's kind of a bad spot for me. Like them having another creature here is really bad. Like another initiative creature, especially because they have swords. So they went down the left side here. Now, one way I could force a land here, actually, it doesn't really work because they have the swords. Is I could Bowmaster here, hope that they swords me. I can negate it back. But I feel like as scary as this is, they are going to the catacombs. I just have to kill one of their guys here. And then I'll have to pray I draw a land. Like an underground sea. I need the double black here. It's scary, guys, but this is the world we're living in. Okay. Love a time walk. Bowmaster is not it. I'm just not going to be able to do anything before they get to the Undercity. Like I've got all the removal in the world, I just don't have the land. Um, it's pretty bad for me because I don't have an answer to the swords. But the frog, it does have value here. I'm going to let it resolve against my better judgment. I don't know if I should have forced that or not. I probably should have, but come on, fetch. Okay. They're going to go into the throne here. Just going to be proactive, guys. I'm doing it now because if they come in and they have like a, what's it called? The Peacekeeper. It can shut off me casting my Bowmaster at instant speed. Like I can't react to it. Okay, I do have answers to that. Okay, if that's all they have, I have a chance here. Maybe. Okay, they're going to get my Saga here. I do need to find a land here to make this work. We did find one. Um, Okay, so let's see what they're going to do here. They're going to forge this time. Okay, so this is good news for me. So what I can do here is I can sacrifice my momentum breaker. And Fatal push their thing. That's just really huge. I do need them not to have anything here. I've got to somehow get this initiative from them. But we have a lot of potential here if they don't have something. That's a bummer. But if that's all they have, I'm thrilled with it. Oh, wow. We have a chance here, guys. Look at this. Hopefully they might have a swords here, but there's not much I can do about it. They gonna swords? They do. All right. Well, I may as well gain an extra life for this. Actually, I let them do that, then I get the 1/1 back. Now I have two creatures again. If I can get that blue source next turn, it's really huge. The swords will not be enough. Oh, Void Mirror. So big getting that basic, I'll tell you guys. Okay, if they miss this turn, I feel like we're in really good shape. All right. Beat Mono White Initiative. It's been a little while since I've taken a match off them. Okay, here we go. Round 6, and I happen to know that I am actually level 1, is playing a Displacer Kitten to Fairy deck. I happen to be in their stream a little bit earlier. We're going to keep this one. It's a really nice looking hand. I mean, I've got days. To be able to back this up here. So probably just going to Ancestral on their turn. But we could hold up Spell Pierce too. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, I mean, their upkeep, I'm just going to Ancestral. I don't think they're running Wasteland, so I don't need to worry about that. So they must have a force here. Okay, resolves. My hand is not really looking very good here, to be perfectly honest with you. Yeah. Okay. That was not a great ancestral for me. Okay. Yes. I think I let that go. I do have main deck null rods and key. Yeah, I don't really care about key. Do that, and like I don't really want to discard here, but their deck scares the hell out of me. Yeah, I'm gonna discard. Brutal draw. Guess I'll put it on Voltaic Manifold Key. Not coming off this Spell Pierce, I can tell you that much. Ancestral Recall. Guess I pierce it. They have force. There's not much I can do to stop that. I could daze them, but I don't think that's going to work. So they got me with the Ancestral. Pass turn here. I mean, they know what I have in my hand here. I guess they don't know about the seal of removal. Sensei's top. How do I feel about that? I don't feel great, to be honest. So they can start doing top. Well, they can't do top shenanigans. Okay, I'll let it in. Okay, they must be light on action here. Well, maybe not light on action, but I do like that. All right, here we go. The problem is they're playing around my days very deftly here, but we're going to hold up what looks like a hard cast negation with days, but we do have a dig here too. Excuse me. Where is that null rod, guys? That's what I'm looking for. Like, null rod just ends the game here. And I do have a chance at finding it with that dig through time. It's a battle that's probably worth fighting. Time vault. Okay. Just have to make sure my manifold key doesn't get ferried back to my hand. Okay. I think now is the time to dig. Actually. Yeah, I'm not going to return the Undercity. No, they have a fluster here. Well, they did a pump fake at least. We're just solely looking for null rod here. Maybe a force of will. Okay, they mustn't have much going on here. Well, I did not find it. I did, however, find a psychic frog. I mean, I'm taking force of will here for sure. And I guess, do I take psychic frog? Probably. I guess we're going to try and win. That's pretty good too. I think I'm just going to do frog stuff here and try and get ahead. This is going to allow me to hard cast. And I'm going to have double force up plus days. That's pretty strong. I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot here. Their upkeep looking, like, is that good for me? Or main deck main looking? Wow, okay. How do I feel about that? What does that even mean? Okay. I'm not quite sure. I mean, it plays around my days very cleanly. I can tell you that much. All right, let's get going. I'm not going to pitch anything here. I just really like what I have in my hand. Um, okay. Here go. Still same position. I've got some very strong counter magic going here. I'm not infallible, but pretty close. Like they don't have really any creatures in there. I guess that's not true. They do have they do have Displacer Kitten and the Otter. We just need that null rod, guys. Top. How do I feel about top? What happens if I counter top? I think I have to let it go. And hopefully my Saga tokens can close this out quickly. I would love to draw something proactive that I can use my Lotus on. I mean, they're setting me up here, that's for sure. I just am desperate for that null rod. I would fight with every ounce of my fibers to resolve a null rod here. This is quite funny, actually. Um, I mean, I guess I'll play a seal. Maybe shouldn't have done that before attacking. Brainstorm is a nice one. I think I will use my Lotus for that. Let's see what we can find here. Oh my god, this is insane, guys. I think I put Twister back. And Mind break trap. Let's take a look at what you got here. Okay. It's a pretty good hand, but it shouldn't be able to beat what I'm doing. But well, let's see. Portable hole will require me to take action. I cannot let that resolve. Okay. They've got a Tezzeret on the stack, which cannot resolve because of Time Walk. They have another force? Okay, good exchange for me. Okay, I felt really good about that game. We never did find the no rod, but hey guys, just gonna go use a bathroom break here. Sorry guys, I just jumped back and didn't realize it wasn't recording. So what I've done is I've just put in an extra null rod. I still think we want the pithing needle for all the planeswalkers. They do have a number of creatures. I am going to keep the Singleton Fatal Push in there. Brought in a Momentum Breaker and a Snuff Out for the big guys. I don't know that I want Dismember, but maybe I do. Maybe it's just better than a Fatal Push because my life total is not likely to be pressured in this match. Just something like this. And I brought in a Singleton Consign just because. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, nice hand. I think I may have to end up pitching the frog here to try and ensure that I get a chance to, well, I don't know. I'm keeping this. Obviously, the sewers is awkward, but we are on the draw, so we'll see. How do I feel about this Mana Crypt? Can I counter this? I feel like I have to. Yeah, I'm going to counter it. It's greedy, but I just am so scared of their deck. I think I hold up Spell Pierce here. I don't know. Maybe I don't. Maybe I just put the needle down. No, because the needle's so good on planeswalkers. Let's just do this. Let's see if they use their top here. It'll be a tell for sure. Know what their situation is if they do. Oh, I love that. Like I'm hoping to catch Justin with something here. Like I'm petrified to come off of this Spell Pierce here. Like even just something like a Teferi coming down is so bad for me. This Dismember looking horrible in my hand, but okay, I do have an answer to that. Uh-oh. Teferi? Ancestral. Oh, do I make them tap out? No. Nice. I don't know if they top decked that or they just definitely played around me holding up. Hate, but land. Oh, I knew it was ancestral. Need to get a land here. I mean, they have a forest. There's nothing I can do about it, but yeah, I'm not liking my spot here. I needed a land there, but if the ancestor resolves, I'm playing Magic. If it doesn't, I'm in pretty bad shape. It resolves. Okay, that is huge for me. I think I time walk here. Despite I'm coming off of Pierce, like they would have countered that if they had one, and if they want to look, then so be it. Land. Okay, that is really helpful. Definitely wastelanding here. I mean, I guess it's null rod with Pierce up. Yep. Enough of those top shenanigans. I mean, I need some help. I'm not doing anything right now, but time walk. I'm really not crazy about that. Guess it's fine. Oh, they're going after my null rod. No. How do I feel about that? Gonna let it go. Like the null rod is stopping the top here. Okay, Lurrus, let's go. Academy, yuck. Well, definitely played around my spell pierce here. I just don't want Teferi play. It just does too much. I mean, I'm kind of in a bad spot now, but ooh, that was a good draw. Let's hope it works. Wasteland is decent. I feel like Null Rod is reasonable now. I think I like Null Rod and I guess Wasteland, right? Like, I feel like shutting the top off is pretty good. And their Moxen in general. But Saga's also quite good here. I don't know. Maybe Null Rod just isn't that good. I don't know. Like, that's why I let it go to the portable hole. I took a long time looking at my 7, and they are taking a long time looking at their 3. Okay, we're in. Can't stop it. They are searching. Portable hole. That makes sense. Hmm. Do I just hold up Mind Break Trap here? Think so. Like they didn't play a land last turn off their top, so they're at least another turn away. And they're drawing their top, I believe, this turn. No. Okay. I do like that. Okay. I think I put Dismember away. Like, do I still have Ancestral? No, I don't. I don't think this misstep is really that good, but could be. For Lurrus, they have swords or something. Does Needle go? I think I'm going to put away Dismember. And maybe I just put the Fetch on top. No, I think Needle. And I think I'm going to Demonic Tutor here. What do I want to get? Don't really have that much that's good, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I can Treasure Cruise. Okay. It's a Hail Mary, guys. I've kind of given up a bit of my equity here, but I feel like I just need to get as much value as I can. Oh, amazing. Okay. We do have to watch our time here, too. We've fallen a minute behind. That was about the best we could ever do. That's my play. Okay. I mean, I don't know what they have, but we're looking for wastelands, or that is not what I'm looking for. But I should have most things wrapped up here. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to counter a probe. Okay, there's a fourth land. Displacer kitten. Do I care about that? Probably. I just want to get my kill on here. Okay, last fetchable there. I guess I have a swamp maybe. That is definitely helpful. Another kitten. Okay. I cannot stop the kitten. Could lose to that. Yep, that's fine. Put it on wasteland. That was a great draw. All right. Put it on my frog. That's I should have done that differently. But now I can just go with everything here. I guess I don't have to do that, but top doesn't matter. Oh, they're just burning clock here or what? Okay, they have a PO here. Ah, okay. That was a crazy match. All right, we're going to be in the top 8 here, guys. Okay, guys, here we are in the quarters. We are on the draw against rather be playing MTG. Oh boy. Geez, this hand has some real potential to find another land. I'm going to keep it. Probably pitch Twister. I don't know. It is interesting, but Daze does give me the ability to resolve an ancestral potentially if I find a blue source. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, Time Walk is satisfactory. So we could be playing against Control here. Not that this is telling, but could also be Doomsday. Okay. Ancestral. Okay. So they're going to wait till my turn. Well, they obviously don't have a counter spell here. So I guess I'm not going to play that scared. And I am going to ancestral myself in hopes of finding an island here. Oh boy. Okay. No, Rod, not looking great. Hmm. I will wasteland them here. Look, I'm not complaining. Like, just the fact I found the sapphire there is just massive. I just resolved an ancestral, and yeah, it's not optimal the way my hand is set up here, but I would love to have a daze. Okay. Okay. Not playing no rod. There's just no way. They may have a PO in hand. Lurrus, okay. Look, I'm not complaining. Negation? I could demonic tutor, go get a fetch land, fetch, and play a frog. Don't hate it. If they force a will here, I'm going to let it go. Look, it was a burning of resources. I fully acknowledge that. Just going to have to be reliant on my frog here to pull me out of this situation. It's appeal. Ooh, gifts. Can I honestly fight over this? Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to hope they don't have it. Sure. Nope. Okay. Land. Oof, that was a pretty good one. What's interesting here is if I slam Null Rod and Wasteland them, they're in a bit of a tough spot. I feel like I have to get Frog into play first. Okay. They did not have mana drain last turn. Glad they didn't make me play that out any harder. Okay. So they're playing gifts. So they do have a list that they were playing. I don't know if they're still playing that list or not. I think Momentum Breaker is fine. We probably do want some semblance of this. Definitely want Extirpate. I do feel like we have to respect Hexing Squelcher somewhat. Don't need that. Daze is, say what you will about Daze. I'm always on the cusp as to whether I should remove it or not in these types of matchups. But when you are running 3 null rod, Daze is no joke, and being able to push it through does make me want to keep it. I could see Probe maybe being cut, but seeing if they have a drain is important. Love my mind break traps. So if I took Fatal Push out and just went with Momentum Breaker and Seal, is that a reasonable thing to be doing? I guess. I do like Probe, but like is Daze honestly better than Probe? I don't know. I don't think so. Let's try this out, guys. Maybe I should have had Tormad's Crypt in there. Not crazy about this hand, but I meant to counter the Mana Crypt. Null Rod would be good. And let's just hope that they don't have anything here. I'm scared of gifts here, but I do have to look at my... Yeah, they do have it. Okay. So we'll put 2 away. So their pile is going to tell us what we're dealing with here, or at least give us some indication. Grafdigger's Cage does give us some levity here. Interesting. So I can give them Drain and Force. Like, they're definitely not getting stock up from me. Like, Lauren Revealed. Could take their mana drain away and let them have Lauren Revealed. No, they can have Force and Drain. Look, I don't necessarily think I'm going to win this game, but... Force and Drain, yeah, I guess I'll put that on top. I'm not crazy about it, but... Take the red source here. I mean, I guess they're moving towards Lurrus a little bit here. Yeah, I changed my mind last second. I'll take their black. I guess Flame of an Ore. Look, you pick one poison, you die to the other. That's what I need, is them to lose flips. And Polaris. Yep. Okay. Wasteland. All right. If we have a blue card here, we have a chance of resolving our Lurrus. That's a good one for them. I find this match to be one of the tougher ones. So now they can cast Lurrus and have Pyroblast up, or probably what they're doing. No? Okay. Yep. Interesting choice of tapping mana there. So the problem I have here is I can't protect my Lurrus. And so therefore I don't think I should cast it. I will cast another cage. Now they can kind of just ride me out here. I don't think I can actually win through the control. They have force of will and mana drain. Okay. Okay, let's try and get my Lurrus in here. It is in. Bummer. Yeah, that kills me. All right, let's get to the next game. That one was a little bit rough. Do you think I want days on the play? Okay. I mean, I can't in good conscience mulligan that. Okay. Hopefully they don't have an ancestral here. That would be a pretty big beating, but probably cost me the game. But do I want a time walk here? Proactively put it in. I don't want to. The problem if I time walk, guys, is I just play in a drain. I will force the stock up. It's not optimal. It's really killing my hand here, but I have to do. I'm trying to stymie them here, and there's just not much I can do otherwise. Oh, that's brutal. Hopefully they try Lurrus. Okay. Null Rod, Wasteland, Ancestral. Okay. It's pretty good. Swelter, that's solid. That's not one I want. Okay. They missed up here? Or are they just delving? Interesting. Okay. Well, I mean, they're low on resources here. Sure. It's pretty decent. They have a brain freeze. It's not very good. Okay. The Taxium probe is really powerful. Now I've got the tough decision of what do I wasteland? Now, their Academy is their most powerful card here, far and away. It produces 2 mana, but they don't actually have red mana here if I wasteland them. I feel like that's the route. Just take the red source here. Look, guys, we're trying to attrition them out, and If I can make them struggle on mana production, that's really good for me. We're going to try and jam Lurrus next turn. Okay. Oh, they're going to put my Lurrus away. That's funny. I did not think of that. They did get my Lurrus. Okay, they're hellbent. We got a chance. Oh, guys. Can I kill them here? It'd be 6 damage. But they draw 3 cards? No, I mean, it's not showing myself here. Yeah, I mean, trying my best here. They might want to throw a block just to buy more time. I don't know. They're thinking about it. I hope they do because I have counter magic in my hand. Damn it. That's bad news brown, guys. Hexing Squelcher. Me losing my Lurrus there was really bad. I mean, how would I have known they had the Brain Freeze in hand? But maybe should have dazed there. Twister? Oh boy, guys. Probably not good for me here. Okay. I think that's good for me that they just did that. All right. That was pretty good. They got double fetch. They block 1. They go to 3. I just think the Bowmasters are. Next turn, I will do that. If they have drain, they have drain. If this resolves, I am definitely threatening lethal next turn. Okay. There's a hard cast force. Or Pyroblast, okay. That does work. Here you go. So we, as we stand, can attack with everything and kill them next turn. Well, they're going to have to block my orc. Unless they have removal. So I'm pretty happy with this situation here. If I can get rid of the Squelcher, I'm feeling a lot stronger. Okay, they're at 1, and we have like a lot of counter magic. Gifts, nope. They can't fetch. All right, we got there. That was harrowing. Okay, guys, here we are in the semifinals. And on the draw again. I'm going to keep this. I think my opponent is a combo player. Like, I think they're on Jewel. And this hand is pretty decent against Jewel. Well, I'm glad I have interaction. The Mindbreak Trap is really nice. If that's what they're indeed playing. No. I did not expect to see a Mystic Sanctuary there. I'm not as confident in my hand now. Like, if they drop a creature here on me or something, it's pretty bad for me. Like initiative or something. A white plume. Oh, wow. Yeah, I knew they had it too. That's so funny. Maybe should have gotten rid of the Mindbreak Trap, to be honest with you. They're not truly liking my spot here, but I'm going to take the opportunity to wasteland while I can see they're crippled. I can't really do much here, and I certainly don't want to be pitching another force unless I absolutely have to, but yeah. I think I just have to take my guns down here for a turn and try and get going. And hopefully they don't draw anything and allows me to untap, and I can make a decision at that point whether I deploy Lurrus or not. Probably not unless I find a land where I can set on Pierce. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm playing against here. The Mox Ruby and the Sanctuary are throwing me for a loop, but can I actually do a Lurrus? I don't think I do because I have a Spell Pierce, and if I can protect it, it's pretty good. Well, back-to-back lands. Swords, yeah. Okay. I think I take a gamble, guys. This is risky, but they've used the swords. Do they have another? They do. That's a good one. Okay. Ooh, that was a good one. That's what I'm looking for. Look, I don't have any blue mana up here, but I absolutely will pitch my negation if they cast something significant here. Wow. I feel like they're playing the what's it called? True Hero deck. Hard to know what I'm playing against 100% here, guys. Um, but if my inclination is correct, I think that's what they're playing. I think they're playing the initiative deck. I think the initiative deck has like one or two wastelands in it, so just something to be cognizant of. But I don't think that we need to have all our basics. Like I'm loading up quite a bit on removal. I don't truly know that they are. But my gut is that we do want no rod against them. Maybe I can cut a push, and maybe I cut a probe. Let's try this, guys. Twister is somewhat debatable as to whether I would want it, but it does have the ability to just kill out of nowhere. And if it is initiative creatures, it might be a way that I can remove all of them with Bowmaster. I have been pretty impressed with the main deck Mindbreak Trap so far. I know they've likely only come up a couple times in this particular tournament, but I'm just not sure what I'm playing against here. This is a totally viable hand against the right type of deck. Oh gosh, guys. Maybe they've got Lauren revealed here. Like it's typically a sign of weakness to play a non-basic pass into a noted wasteland deck. Okay, it is Lauren revealed. Okay, another tundra. Here we go. Sure. Do I want to ancestral myself here? I don't think so. Let's see what they do here. Can I ancestral myself here? Let's see if we can resolve it. Okay. Did find a land, okay. This time I will play the Sog out. Hopefully this is not a dig. It's not. Good. Okay, ponder. Interesting. They've been to ponder? I'm not sure if that was something I should be terrified of, or was it just a premonition that I have a bowmaster? They didn't want to do that, but I mean, seeing 3 cards seems really good. They were desperate for lands a second ago when they used their soul guide, I'm presuming. I mean, I don't know. Okay, don't like that. I'm going to do this before they can force. And this allows me to kill it potentially next turn. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on here. I haven't seen any creatures. Attack fade. Okay. Interesting. Hmm. Do I make saga tokens here, or do I just be proactive with a frog? I feel like frog is one good way for me to really get ahead here. Still pretty scary with the DAC, but okay. Brainstorm, please. Yep. I'm gonna do DAC. Okay. If they use DAC, I mean, oh, they're gaining my mock, sure. They're casting big frickin' planeswalkers. Could this be Shockwave's deck? It is not Shockwaves. I don't think I want that. And I don't think I'm going to make a construct. I don't know. Do I? Like, I'd like to. I can't technically kill both of these. Nah. Ooh. I don't think I do. Like, I do Black Lotus, right? Yeah. I guess I could have protected. Well, they don't. They can't have Force of Will here. I mean, Doc Faden's scary, but I'm going to kill Jace. And I got a strong board. I guess balance would be the scariest thing they could do to me. Yeah, they're not wanting to grow my stuff here. If I discarded all 3, I could just kill them. But I just don't feel like it's necessary. Just gonna go get a Force of Will. I don't know, maybe a Spell Pierce. No, Force of Will's got to be better, right? I could have killed them multiple ways with Twister or whatever. Just it's not worth it. Hope I don't get punished for that line of thinking, but if they want to counter this, go ahead. Yep. Here we go. Okay. Oh, they just killed themselves. Do I care? Okay. I mean, this kills them, but I could have discarded the card. It just doesn't matter. Okay, thank God they conceded. We go through all the triggers, but we'll take it. I realize, guys, I'm being silly. I'm like, why let the triggers go on the stack? I'm like, I just want to flash that I've got the counter spell, and I kind of got duped a little bit, but of course it didn't matter. All right, I'm not really sure what the heck was going on with my opponent's deck there. That was very different. I mean, I saw a Narset, we saw a Lavinia, a Time Twister, we saw Jace the Mind Sculptor, a Dak Faden. Like, they made it all the way to the semis with that deck. I'd be very interested to see when the tournament's finished. Okay, guys. Finals. Unfortunately, we never did find our way to being on the play in the top 8 here. Discoverin is our only loss in the Swiss, and they are playing the Gifts Breach deck. This is a very nice hand from us. Just have to hope they don't have turn 1 drain up. Okay. Oh, it's in. All right. It's a strong start for us. I mean, I'm going to put a Bowmaster in. That puts the pressure on my opponent to have the combo, and we do have some pretty good stuff here. And we're going to continue to progress our board with card draw. Ooh. They want to force here. Go for it. They probably will because I think they're desperate. They just conceded. Okay. Well, nice win for us there. I mean, Black Lotus is a hell of a card. You know, I really hate Grafdigger's Cage, but I feel like it's just a must answer for them. Maybe I just don't need all the null rods. I don't know. Null rods are really good. Got a swamp. Pithing Needle is not necessary. You know what? I might try and keep Pithing Needle for Lore and Revealed. I know it seems crazy, but they do struggle for mana sometimes. Okay, we got to make a couple cuts here. "51 seconds. We got to make 2 cuts. I don't think Twister's really what I'm looking for in this matchup. Let's try this. Kind of choosing the poison of Lurrus a little bit here, but if they're able to resolve it against me. I'm just a blue land away, but can I actually keep this? I think it's worth the gamble, guys. I like the density of cards. Like Rip and I went off the top, and all of a sudden we're doing good things. Oh no! I maybe should have forced that. They got the drain. They don't. They do have a Flusterstorm. Okay. Braid here? I mean, if they don't have an answer to it, it's really good. Okay. Lurrus to hand. I mean, Lurrus is somewhat of a problem. They do have the Lauren revealed here. Ooh. They can fluster. I can pay for it, though. And yeah, they're going to get Lurrus, but I'm going to have guard advantage. Oh boy, guys. They can cast Lurrus, but I have Force. Oh, I'm doing that. That's so strong. Okay, they're going to Lauren revealed here almost assuredly. One card on top of their library. Okay. Let's see. Now they do have Flusterstorm here, so I can't beat a Pyroblast. What if they misstep it? I'm going to do it, guys. I mean, they can Fluster here, but they're going to get rid of their Flusterstorm. They're going to get the Brainstorm. So yeah, my shields are down a little bit, and there's a chance they can get rid of the Frog, but they were going to be able to do that with the Fluster if they found removal anyways. So I think that this is a pretty reasonable exchange. No land, guys. They're Brainstorm locked. There's their Lauren. Okay. You know what I'm not going to discard here. Okay. Feeling pretty good about my spot here. Stock up. No. All right, guys. So, Vintage Challenge win. Only loss was to Discover N on that Gifts Breach deck. And the match we lost to them felt horrendous. Like if you made it all, watched at the beginning of the video, you saw that. Basically, I felt like I was flailing trying to do anything in that game. That match in the finals felt the exact opposite. Like I felt like I was in complete control of that match and wasn't even close. That said, guys, really nice to get a vintage win with Demir Lurrus Control. It's been a little while. So let's do a quick recap about the changes we made to our deck and how they performed today. So Pithing Needle, perhaps one of my more controversial ones, having it main. I don't know that it mattered at any point in time significantly. I know I put it on a ring at one point, but I feel like it was redundant. And in the Dredge matchup, I know I certainly wished that it was a Soul Guide Lantern in that particular circumstance because they had already established a graveyard and I was looking to remove it. Luckily, we were able to win that particular game. I'm not sure how. But I like the theory behind the needle in that we are just trying to have extra answers to things like the ring and be able to protect ourselves from wastelands and main deck. You draw it, you just shut off a bazaar is very powerful, Sensei's top, that sort of thing. But maybe it's excessive. The two null rods main, I am definitely in the corner that it is very good right now in this metagame, and I felt like null rod was just solid for me today in several different spots, and in particular in the main. Now, do we need to have two in the main? Maybe, maybe not. I didn't end up seeing the matches that I pegged I was going to see today, which was Raker and Jewel. I think I saw one of each deck out of 8 rounds or 9 rounds or whatever it was. I think, yeah, 9 rounds. I saw Jewel and Raker once each. Now, don't quote me on that, but I feel like very little, and that's where it's truly good. But we certainly did run into some PO decks today, and the No Rod was good there. The Gifts deck, it's good there. So I just think No Rod in general is probably the best it's ever been, and I like it. I feel like two in the main is where I want to be, and I'm quite comfortable in this metagame with that. Now, double main Mind Break Trap, I think I said kind of halfway through the video that I've been impressed with them, and I still stand that. Mind Break Trap, we maybe used it, I don't know, 3-4 times throughout the 9 rounds. But when we used it, I felt like it was back-breaking. And having that security, once again, against Raker and Jewel, the decks that really go off on you on turn one, Raker in particular, uh, it's just so very good. It gives you an opportunity to be able to untap when you're on the draw. You get the clutch spell out of their hand, and you can use your softer permission like spell pierces and things like that to be able to ride the game until you get in a position to be able to close it out with your creature base. So I like them. Once again, I'm not sure if we need to have two in the main, but I've liked it. They're cheeky, and when you get somebody with them, catch their pants down, believe you me, they will have it in their memory for the rest of the game, and they will try and play around my break trap, which is suboptimal sometimes. Yesterday, I went 4-2, and I had one in my board as well, and decided to change that today. And so those are the changes I made in the main. Obviously, the core of the deck is the same. I like it. I still really love Seal of Removal. It's an awesome recurring cheap spell that disrupts creatures' tempos and it pitches. Sideboard, I don't think there was anything mind-shattering today. Got really lucky to beat Mono White Initiative. Of course, the one time I put stuff out in my deck, I let a Void Mirror resolve, and I draw the stuff out and didn't end up being able to use it. Dismember, same thing. I'm not really, these are big time flex slots as to what type of removal you use, and today I opted for a little bit funnier removal. As I say, the Dismember is more to be able to have another clean answer to something like a Masticore, which is challenging for this deck because we really only have the Seal of Removal, the Momentum Breaker, which I moved out of the main into the side today to be able to manage it. So I thought I'd have an extra one. Yeah, rest of it, guys, felt really good overall. Just very generic. Obviously, Extra 8 did not really come up today. One of those pet cards that I really like. And yeah, guys, as always, nice to get a win. And I do appreciate you hanging out with me for this journey. And please do take a second to like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.